Speaking of Kendrick Lamar, Sounwave revealed that Kendrick Lamar started working on GNX immediately after Mr. Morale, which is surprising to me. So let's go over this article. Kendrick Lamar didn't take a breath between eras. According to longtime collaborators Sounwave, which I don't know if I'm saying this wrong, Sounwave, the moment Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers rapped, Kendrick was already shifting gears into what would become GNX. In a new interview with Variety, Sounwave laid out the surprisingly fast and incredibly intense timeline behind one of the year's most dissected albums. He explained that Kendrick started sketching ideas for GMX almost immediately entering what he called a throwing paint on the wall phase. Over the months that followed, the experimentation exploded into an archive of 80 to 100 songs, giving Kendrick a massive catalog to carve the album from. The beginning of it was throwing paint on the wall, Sounwave told Variety, and it started from this massive, funky West groove that we love because Kendrick and I are from Compton. The sonic identity became strong enough that Sounwave knew exactly who to bring in next, and Mustard came aboard to deepen the LA feel, while Jack Antoff joined later in the process to refine the evolving sound. I realized the people who we should bring in to push it even further, Sounwave said. I was fortunate to have friends who are very talented. But the most chaotic part of the timeline came at the finish line. According to Sounwave, Antoff was still working on final mixes until 4 in the morning, just hours before GNX hit streaming platforms. Furthermore, the album was essentially being locked in real time as fans waited for it to drop. The timeline paints a clearer picture of Kendrick's process. Moreover, it involved non-stop creation, obsessive world building, and razor-sharp editing down to the wire. Starting a new album the second the last one ends, building 100 songs just to choose a handful, fine-tuning mixes in the middle of the night to meet the release window. For Kendrick, the GNX era wasn't a neatly packaged rollout. It was a relentless marathon, and somehow the chaos made the final result feel even more intentional. I agree. This is cool because a lot of people would assume after the Drake beef, Kendrick worked on this album. That's what people assumed, and I assumed the same thing. But yeah, 80 to 100 tracks, and really, really huge respect for Kendrick Lamar for not fucking stuffing this album with like 30 tracks, which he could have easily done. And I'm sure we're probably going to get a GNX Deluxe because he's previewed that one song, and we still haven't heard a single, I don't know, when does the anniversary for this? Didn't this come out like the anniversary passed already, I think? Yeah, November 22nd, 2024. So I don't know. Maybe he'll release the deluxe version. Maybe that song will never see the light of day. I don't know. But, the project is not that long, bro. 12 tracks. That's it out of 80 to 100 songs. Like, I'm tired of artists stuffing their albums with fucking 20 tracks. It's just annoying, man. It ruins a lot of shit. Like, I challenge Eminem's next album to be 12 to 15 tracks max. I pray that this Game Documentary 3 album is like 16 tracks max, because this motherfucker is going to stuff it with 30 songs, and it's going to be overflooded, beefed up, and it's not even going to be that good because he's beefed it up so much. Drillmatic started with like 12 tracks, he said the album's going to be. All of a sudden, we're here listening to fucking 25 songs, whatever, how many songs that fucking project is. And even this mixtape, every trailer needs a movie, whatever. Every movie needs a trailer. Fucking 19 tracks, I think. 18 fucking tracks. 18 for a mixtape, bro. Can we get a fucking project where you're just dropping like 12 songs, 15 songs? It's way better, man. Way better. The max, I think, is 16. That's it. 16. That's it, man. Get your shit off in 16. That's it. I don't want to fucking hear you rambling about random shit. So that's a huge respect factor to Kendrick for being able to tighten this project up, even though you had 80 to 100 songs. That's like beautiful to me. That's what makes a great artist that can take all these fucking amazing songs and package it into this. Give It a Try Tryin' had 48 songs recorded for it. They packaged that bitch up to 16 tracks out of the 48, which is easier to do. 48 versus 80 to 100, obviously, but 48 tracks. And then the bonus cuts is Wanksta, which is 8 Mile off 8 Mile. Your Life's on the Line, which is obviously Columbia and the whole Power of the Dollar. And then You're Not Like Me, which is a mixtape record that they had. So those tracks don't even count as like an actual album process. So they had 16 tracks that they selected, and that's it, man. Figure it out. Fucking 16 tracks. That's more than enough to get your shit off. like I said, my favorite Drake album is the shortest album, which is Nothing Was the Same. The standard version is like, how much is the standard version? I think it's like 13 tracks if I remember correctly. And then the deluxe is like 16 max. And shout out to 40, because 40 was the one that was like, oh, I'm gonna challenge you to make a shorter album. Thank God there's some people with some sense when they're making fucking music, because Drake would have had this project. Yeah, so 13 tracks on the normal version, just 13 tracks. Deluxe has 14 and 15, and then a Best Buy Deluxe version has 16. So you have to get a specific store Deluxe version to get 16 tracks on this album. So like the standard version, I'm fine with even 15 to 16. I'm fine with that. That's a great number. But anywhere from 10 to 16, keep it between there, man. Under 10, now you're just being lazy and a piece of shit. Over 16, you're just doing way too fucking much. Find the sweet balance. So I hope the documentary 3 is fucking max 16 tracks game. Please. If somebody from Games team is watching this somehow, please tell that man to stop terrorizing us with 30 tracks on a fucking album. You got the documentary 2 and the documentary 2.5, like 40 fucking tracks. What's the point of that? To this day, I haven't finished that. I'm not even joking. I haven't finished documentary 2 or documentary 2.5. Never finished it. I'm not even joking. Actually, I did one time, but I never list those tracks ever again because it's just too much shit. Too much. I don't want to listen to all that. Unless the music's amazing, which an artist nailing a 20-track album to have every fucking song be amazing is, I don't think an artist has done it yet. I can't name a 20-track album that's amazing every single track. To me, I can't, because my classic rules are strict. I have to like every single song off your album. 50 did it, but he added those 3 bonuses that were not from the actual recording sessions of Give Rich or Die Trying. So 50 did it with 19. It's classic. All those tracks are amazing to me. That's why 50 is my favorite. But there really isn't any fucking artist that's done it. Relapse got very close from Eminem to me, but it's hard, man. So give yourself a better chance. Michael Jackson's Thriller, the best-selling album of all time. Like, how do you guys not use that as a blueprint? What is that album? I think it's like 10 tracks, if that. Let me see. I'm actually curious. I forget, man. It's like 10 tracks. Maybe 12, maybe 11. It's 10. I think it's 10 tracks. I'm probably right. Because I'm a fucking beast. I remember this shit. It's 10 tracks. It has to be 10 tracks. I swear to God, it's 10 tracks. It's 9 tracks. So, yeah, I fucked that up. Guys. Sorry, I fucked it up. 9 tracks, bro. 9 tracks. That's it. The greatest selling album of all time. I think that's too short. I think, but they wanted to make every song a hit. So, makes sense. And really, every song on that fucking project was a hit. But yeah, just keep that shit short, man. So, shout out to Kendrick for narrowing that down. That's a really cool information, little fact.